I will make a negotiation deal, but you know, because I know she...
Hang on. What did you just say?
I will make a negotiation deal with her, because I know she likes some fun.
You make a what?
I will negotiate with her.
Oh, negotiate.
Negotiate? Let me
Shannon and Thomas have been married for 3 years. They believed their love would help them glide over all the bumps in the road. But now, it seems their marriage has been a wild ride.
She's supposed to obey me and do the thing. She shouldn't really help to me. She shouldn't hold sex for me.
So he'll keep pushing himself on me, and I grab him by the
Oh, yeah, just like that, y'all. Oh, just get my situation. Sweet, I go around.
Shannon believes she's losing her grip on her marriage and wonders if it can be saved. Today, on Divorce Court.
Come to order. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Shannon Jones and Thomas Eccles. The two of you have been married for 3 years, and you've come here today to see if your marriage can be saved. If you cannot come to an agreement and save this marriage, you have some financial issues you want me to resolve, and we will deal with that if that is appropriate later on. But before that, Mrs. Jones, I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your marriage and why we're here today?
It's good to meet you too, Miss Toller. But this man is arrogant, he's selfish and self-centered, and he manipulates me with the Bible, and he wants to get on me about my weight. And who is he to talk?
Now, give me a story that would tell me about his arrogance.
Okay, first of all, the arrogance that he does manipulates me with the Bible. Everything, our whole relationship, marriage, he wants to tell me, well, you got to, the Bible say do this. You got to be submissive to me. If I want sex, you're supposed to do this. I mean, you know, well, what are you going to do for me? He won't do anything I ask him to do. It's all about him.
Why don't you address for me what she just told me about your use of the Bible and your controlling?
But I don't use the Bible to control. The Bible tells a wife to be submissive to your husband or obey your husband. I tell her to be obedient to me for the things, you know, I'm being a provider for her, so she's supposed to obey me and do the thing. She shouldn't really help to me. She shouldn't really hold sex for me. You always accuse me of cheating anything.
Okay. So do you believe that part of the obedience that the Bible requires is that she must consent to sex with you whenever you request it? Is that what I'm hearing?
Not accurate all the time, but hey.
But most of the time.
Most of the time, she my wife. If she accused me of cheating all the time, if I leave the house, I'm going to meet somebody. If I go around the corner, I'm meet somebody. So why don't you provide me with my needs if you feel that I'm cheating?
The thing in the Bible where it says submit to your husband, it's about 2 verses long. They got 9 for the guy. Now I want to transition into the issue about your weight. You say that he gives you problems about your size.
When I met him, I was still on the heavy side, but well, maybe about 20 pounds lighter, but it makes a big difference. So he say, I don't like no big women. Okay, but he was never small when I met him. He was still big. He gets on me about my weight, but he can't talk, and you can see that. But now we have a lot of incidents at the gas station where he's always disrespectful. He disrespects me.
Well, I'm gonna finish with the weight, and then we're gonna get to the disrespect. Mr. Eccles, do you mess with her about her weight?
Well, Your Honor, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, I just be being a little sarcastic. My baby pretty fine.
She's pretty fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, do you tell her she's pretty fine outside of a courtroom arena?
Yes, ma'am. I tell her all the time, beautiful, sexy
Do you
shit.
mess with her about how heavy you believe she is?
Your Honor, tell the truth. Yes, at times when she agitate me or something, get me on the verge, tip me off.
Ain't he got the nerve to tell me I don't like big women?
You know what, Mr. Eccles? Let me tell you something. I'm helping you out here too, brother. I'm working on your side. Women who do not feel good about their body will not feel good about having sex. So if you're the person selling her your body ain't right, you're the person who's not going to get any of that body. So I'm just saying, if you're looking, I'm trying to get you a little bit of what you want. Okay, let's start talking about disrespect, Ms. Jones. You wanted to tell me about how he's disrespecting you.
Well, we went in the gas station to pay for the gas. I come out, he had the phone to his ear. So I said, baby, who you talking to? Why you always talking about, want to know who I'm talking? This is my so-and-so phone. And then whoever I'm talking to, that's my business. And, you know, and I'm like, well, what? And everybody's out there pumping gas and looking because he just said it so loud. They looking over there and us like, what's going on?
She didn't want to pay for no gas. She didn't want to pump the gas. But when I ain't with her, young, who pump her gas? Who pay for the gas when I ain't with her? But she get with me, I got to do all this much. She know, like she said, well, I ain't gonna lie, I know I'm a superstar.
Does she cook?
Don't you see?
Yeah. Now, I do see, and apparently she's a good cook.
Good cook.
But I will say this, Joe, at my house, I cook, and if I'm with my husband, he pumps gas. How's that work at your house?
Same way.
You see, everybody...
All the time?
Yeah, all the time. I don't get out, but he doesn't get in the kitchen and I don't get out the car. See what I'm saying? So
well,
that's how it's even.
Excuse me. I get in the kitchen. Well, she taught me I'm in there chefing, young. I'm chefing.
Oh, so you can burn.
I can
But
burn
did you hear what he said? He was
can.
fixing to say, I taught him. Wait, see, I done taught him a lot of things since I've been with him.
When divorce court continues, has this marriage turned out to be a pig in a poke?
She got mad with ham on me.
And with ham on you?
Yes, ma'am.
What?
Talking
Because
ballistic.
I don't remember what he talking about.
She was talking
Hang on,
ballistic.
what's
Talking about
going
me
on?
and the kids, mama doing something. I went over there, got the rims, come back, put on. I broke the car up.
Mr. Eccles, I'm still talking about the ham. Do you want to give a wake-up call to a couple you think needs to either break up or get it together? If so, call toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or visit our website at divorcecourt.com or become a fan at facebook.com/divorcecourt.
Divorce Court is back with the case of Shannon Jones, who claims her husband Thomas is verbally abusive. But that's not all Shannon accuses Thomas of.
You do believe he's cheated on you, so don't you, Ms. Jones? Now, Mr. Eccles, tell me about how she nagged.
You know, I'm doing everything for her, y'all. Really, I am. I'm providing. I pay them bills. I was thinking about last. She was nagging. She was nagging so mad. She got so mad at me. She quit her job. So I paid the house note, the light bill. I didn't pay that car she went and
Did you
got.
get so mad you quit your job?
Because he got mad because I worked overtime. And when I got home, he was verbally abusing, calling me all kind of night. Why you late? Why you did? He come.
Did you fuss at her for working
every time
overtime?
I work, every job I have.
I asked her some questions. She got sassy to me. That ain't about she working over. When I got home, I asked her what was going on. She was getting sassy.
Were you cool though? You didn't say what's going on, baby.
Yeah,
Did
I
you
was
say
cool,
what's
y'all.
going
I
on?
came. No, I'm gonna tell you what it was, y'all. I remember this real good now. I said, baby, why you hadn't called me? Why you so late getting in?
My phone was off at that time.
She was saying something crazy to me, y'all. She was sitting back there on the computer in the back room, talking outside her neck. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's move on to another topic. You do believe he's cheated on you, though, don't you, Ms. Jones?
Yeah, because of the way he acts and the things that he say, you know.
Give me an example.
Well, for example, when he goes somewhere, he comes back with a whole different attitude. When I call him, babe, where you at? Why you keep calling me? What you keep? I said, a woman must be around.
Do you have any specific evidence or information that would lead me to believe he's actually done the wrong thing?
I haven't seen it, but he gets phone calls, and he pretends he never knows who these women are, who this person is calling. And one lady asked him, I just called you to go to to see if you go to the casino with me. He said, babe, I don't know who that is. She got the wrong number. He hung up in a bag. I said, how you going? I said, nothing. She know what number she called.
Let me ask you another question, Mr. Eccles. I understand that you're upset about she bought you a car and now she wants you to repay her for it?
Now, I bought that car.
You bought the car?
Yeah, I went to the car next door to a mama house there, and I purchased. She got mad. Then my kid's mama called me with some rims. So I said, well, I'll get a car and put some rims on it. They're going to sell at least $25,000 to $3,000. She got mad with ham on me.
And with ham on you?
Yes, ma'am.
Right,
talking
ballistic. Because I don't remember what he's talking about.
She was talking ballistic,
What's
talking
going
about me
ham?
and the kids' mama doing something. I went over there, got the rims, come back, put on. I broke the car up.
Mr. Eccles, I'm still talking about the ham. What does it mean going ham on somebody.
Talking crazy, getting delirious.
Getting delirious.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you get delirious,
No,
Ms. Jones?
I never get upset with him about him going to do anything with his family members.
She lied,
about
y'all.
nothing. The only thing I get upset about is when he say he's gonna give me some money and he don't do it. He'll brag about it, what he got, spread money on the bed and everything. Tell me what he got. Yeah, you broke, you ain't got this. I'm like, how I supposed? We married. If what you got is supposed to be mine too.
When divorce court continues, does Shannon take the law into her own hands?
Wait a minute. You handle his situation?
I sure do. I sure do. And if he don't stop, they will.
If you would like your case heard on Divorce Court, call us toll-free at 1-877-311-2222 or log on to our website at divorcecourt.com and follow us on Twitter @DivorceCourt. Divorce Court returns with the case of Shannon Jones, who claims her husband Thomas is verbally abusive. But does Shannon have the perfect antidote for Thomas's foul mouth?
Ms. Jones. At no time is it okay to injure that area.
Hey, man. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I love you.
Mr. Eccles, are you tipping around on her a little?
No, ma'am.
No tipping.
You see how he tipped down,
I got
didn't
the world right there in my hand. Why?
Which is a wonderful thing to say, and that's what you should say when you get home. But here's what I'm going to ask you, Mr. Eccles. You do say that you don't get enough sex. Is that... And that she withholds sex from you as a punishment.
Yeah, but y'all know, I will make a ghost chasing deal, but you know, because I know she...
Hang on. What did you just say?
I will make a ghost chasing deal with her, because I know she likes some fun.
You make a what?
A ghost chasing deal with her.
Ghost chasing deal?
Ghost chasing.
Who?
I will ghost chase with her.
Oh, negotiate.
Negotiate?
Yeah.
Let me tell Let me tell
Negotiated deal. Thank you. Thank you.
Can I tell you why he want to negotiate with me?
What does he want to negotiate?
He want sex. That's what he talking about. He want to negotiate sex. He know he have been mean to me that day. So he'll come in there wanting to be nice. He's like, I don't forget. He try, So he'll want to have sex or something. And I said, you got to be kidding. I said, if you don't get out my face, but baby, you my wife. You can't keep this from me. You can't do it. I said, well, it's not happening right now. So he'll keep pushing himself on me, and I grab him by the
Oh, y'all just like that, y'all.
I have your hand full.
See, hey, Shell,
Wait a minute. You handle his situation?
I sure do. I sure do. And if he don't stop, they will.
She'll get my situation. Squeal, I go around.
I have to walk around like that. I do.
I won't lie to you, young. She walked me around out for a minute. It used to be 2, and it feel like it's 4. They so shocked. See, she did. I might grab. They gonna make me holler.
Miss Jones. At no time is it okay to injure that area.
Hey,
okay?
Man. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I love you,
Okay, well, at no time should he insist that he have me.
This is true. Why don't you tell me, Ms. Jones, what for you was the thing that made you decide to end this marriage? Why?
All right, out of so many different incidents throughout these years that we've been married, the thing that broke the camel's back is that when I had to pick a family member up from work,
right,
he wouldn't let me out the garage to go and pick up my family member. So I had called my family member to come and get me because, he was being verbally abusive and stuff. And I left, and I stayed gone about a month. So I was just tired of all the bad name calling.
You're hurt. You feel
hurt.
injured.
Very hurt.
Because you don't feel valued in your own home.
I really don't.
Because I can tell, because it's hurting you. You just about to cry. And Mr. Eccles, do you see that? I want you to see what's on her face. I want you to see that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to see that.
When divorce court continues, did Thomas damage Shannon's property when she decided to leave?
I asked him would he pack my computer up because I need it. And he said that he will. He packed it up. Baby, I said, baby, you know you broke the computer.
Mr. Evans, what is your response to that?
Divorce court returns in the case of Shannon Jones and Thomas Eccles, who 3 years after tying the knot want to know, can this marriage be saved?
Ms. Jones, if this marriage can't be saved,
It can't be. I'm just tired of it.
you ready to roll?
I am.
I'm gonna give some suggestions about that momentarily, but before you do that,
And I
let's
also
talk
want
about
him to pay for my computer.
Well, that's what we're about to talk about. $500 you want for the value of your computer, which you say Mr. Eccles broke while packing up her things to go live.
I was with my
When you're gonna go live with your family member's house.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell me about that incident?
Well, I was already at my family member's house, and I called him. I asked him would he pack my computer up because I need it, and he said that he will. He packed it up, but when he brought it, he had the printer on top of the monitor. So when I hooked it up and everything, the screen didn't come on. So I called him, and I said, I still called him baby or whatever. I said, well, baby, you know you broke the computer. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I said, yes, you did. And so I said, well, it's not showing a picture now. And he was on it when I was talking to him.
And so that's the computer, and that's the monitor. You say that monitor no longer works.
It no longer works.
Since he packed it up and brought it to you.
Right.
Was it working when you last saw it at the house?
Yeah, and he was on it when I was talking to him to tell him to bring it to me.
Okay, Mr. Eccles, what is your response to that?
I didn't intentionally mess the computer up. So we put it in the car. Now, well, I can't say we might have hit a bump or something going to taking it to her mom and dad out. Possibly. I didn't try to break a computer. I wasn't that mad.
I don't think you did. I don't think you tried
But
to.
I buy one.
Yeah,
That shit can have mine. Because I don't know how to work no computer anyway.
Well, Mr. Eccles, I appreciate that. Here's what I'm going to say to you. You want to keep your wife.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
I know you
It's
do.
time to go.
And she's sick of you.
I am.
And let me tell you why.
I really
And then let
am.
me tell you what to do if you want to get her back. First of all, she ain't coming back right now. You've got to court and date this woman. You have got, oh yeah.
Blow some more money?
Oh, well, that's the second thing I was going to say.
That's exactly what he considers that blowing money when he's
Ms.
spending
Jones,
on me.
I'm trying to help you out.
Okay.
Mr. Eccles, money and love are not the same thing. Everything is economic with you. Every time I talk about anything, nagging or you always talk about money. That's not what it's about. A woman feels value in her heart, and she feels, I'll put that hand down. And she feels it based on, she judges herself by what you say to her. And when you call her out a name, when you call her fat, when you make her feel less than, when you pick at her, when you whittle away, tip, 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 you ain't doing this right, you're tearing up the core of who she is. And it's hard to love a man who makes you feel like you're less than who you are. And you must quit. And you must quit verbally attacking and abusing her. Period. End of story. If I were you, I wouldn't come back either. I'd make this brother beg. He needs to jump through some hoops. He needs to crawl on the ground. He needs to roll over and play dead if that's what you need him to do. And he has to prove himself on a consistent, ongoing basis that he can change. Having said that, I will say this. I don't think the man intentionally broke that computer. I think it happened in transit. It's nothing that I can hold him responsible for within the context of a divorce or anything. There will be no recovery in this matter. It is so ordered.
All rise. Parties may leave the courtroom.
I would get back with him if it's a lot of things he's got to change and work on. And us as a couple, if we wanted to work, I'll be willing to work with him because I do love him. I have to.
Yeah, she never tell me she loves me. I didn't get to mention it to her, but she don't never tell me she loves me. Show me she appreciate me and all these good deeds I do for her from the bottom of my heart. I love my wife.